Hello everyone, welcome to Tricky It by Sania Ali. From today, we are going to start Adobe Animate CC tutorials about character designing and character animation and much more. Actually, I previously uploaded my tutorials on this channel, but in Hindi language, and there are a lot of responses that people didn't understand my language, so I thought I should upload the tutorials in English also. And this is the first one, and in this tutorial we are going to discuss about the timeline, about the interface, and about the tools of Adobe Animate CC. So let's get started. Okay, as we go to Adobe Animate software, we see this type of interface here, and first of all we have to create a new file. So we will go to the file section, and here we will create the new file, or you can press Ctrl and N together. That's the shortcut, and from there you can create the new file. You can customize the document, and you can select the width or height according to your choice. So I keep it 720 height and 1280 width of my document. All right, here is the frame rate. Basically the frame rate we use for animations is 30 frames per second. It means in your 1 second animation you have to animate your character in 30 frames. All right, so now just create it. Okay, so here is our document, and we have to create our animation here. Now we will discuss about the tools that we use to create the character to use in animation. So first we have the selection tool that is present by default here, and that's an arrow tool. This is used to select any of the shapes or any object. This is a basic tool. For example, we will create a shape here. A rectangle tool or oval tool are present here. You can create any type of shape. We select the oval tool, and now we're going to make a circle. To create a circle, just press shift and drag it. Now choose the selection tool, and you can left click on the circle, and you can move it toward any place you want. So there is a stroke and a fill of the circle. If you know how to create characters in Adobe Illustrator, then then it's very easy for you to create the character here, and to understand about the tools, because all the tools are almost same. All right, here is the stroke and the fill. Stroke is basically the outline, and the fill is the internal color of the shape. Okay, now we will learn about the second tool, that is free transform tool, and this tool is used to reshape the objects. For example, we just select the shape, and we just left click it and drag it, and we can resize it in any shape we want. All right, the next is the lasso tool. So these are just basic tools you need to know to create the character in Adobe Animate CC. All right, this tool is basically used to cut the shape or any of the object you want. So we will just remove the stroke and just use the lasso tool to cut our shape. Okay, just we took the lasso tool, and then we select it and drag it like that. Now just all right, the shape is not cut properly. Now we will undo it by Control Z, and then again I took the lasso tool and just cut it, and by selection tool I separate the two shapes. so it is easily cutted. uh, there is an other tool, that is polygon tool. All right, so what is the difference between lasso and polygon tool? Lasso tool is a free tool, you can cut any shape by the lasso tool, but polygon tool is used to cut the proper shape you want. All right, because you can select the paths here. Okay, I can select any type of path I want to cut, um, just like that, and then separate the shapes. These are very basic and very easy tools to use. All right. um, so we discussed three tools: lasso tool, polygon tool, free transform, and the selection tool. All right, now there is another tool, that is brush tool. It is also used to create the shapes, any type of free shapes you want to create. Actually, if you have a tablet to create characters, then brush tool is very easy to use. And that is the eraser tool next. This is, to erase the shapes or any of the objects. And next, there are shapes, different type of shapes you want to create: a circle, triangle, then rectangle. If you want an oval shape, just don't press the shift, just drag the tool by left click and you will create an oval. And for circle, you have to press the shift by dragging. Okay, then the next tool is the line tool. This is again to create any type of the shape you want. This is not used as much in character creation in Adobe Animate. And the next is pen tool, and this is my favorite most tool to use. Basically, this tool is used maximum when we create any type of character or anything. Alright, now just create a shape with the pen tool like this. Just click it and drag it. You can make the curve by it, and actually it is based on anchor points, so you can adjust readjust the anchor points with the selection tool. That's why we use the pen tool for character creation, because it can be resized by adjusting anchor points. And that is the paint bucket tool. Just select the fill color here. I'll choose this color to fill, and then just simply click in the circle. But first you should know that the stroke must be selected, and then fill the color by bucket tool. So bucket tool is used to fill our shapes. You can also change the color of the stroke, as you can see, as I am changing the color of the shape, stroke of the shape is also changed. Alright, now there is the eyedropper tool. Eyedropper tool is used to pick the colors as we select the shape. Then eyedropper tool, then I will select the color, any color I want to fill in the selected shape. Alright, for character creation, this is used a lot because you need the character body parts of the same color. So we just choose the colors by eyedropper tool to make that more similar. Alright, these are some simple tools to use, and the next is asset wrap tool. I'll tell you about this tool next in my tutorials. And there is a hand tool. This is used to place the document wherever you want, or you can use it to move the document. All right, and the next one is zoom tool. Already you know it's to zoom the document. And then for zoom out, just press alt and left click to zoom out. And then here is the text tool. So a text tool is basically to write a text, and let's write here my name, Sania Ali, and see how it looks. So here is my name, and if I have to add some more tools into it, there is the three dots. So I can click on dots, and there are a lot of tools that I don't have in my toolbar. So I will simply left click and drag it into my toolbar, and I can see it here. I'll place it here, and if I don't want it, I will again left click and drag it again into there. I want a bone tool, so I'll move toward my toolbar. All right, so this is the function of these three dots. Okay, so if I want to change the properties of my shape, go to Windows, then select the properties panel here. um, you can see in the object section we have the width of our shape and the height of our shape. You can change your circles width or height from there, as you can see. Remember, you have to select the shape first if you want to change its properties. Alright, now you can change its height from there too. As it's a circle, so its height and its width should be similar. Okay, so these are x-axis and y-axis positions of my circle on the document. Alright, next here is the opacity. By changing the opacity, I can reduce my color of my shape, and I can see other shapes behind it. It can make it more transparent, and if I make it 100%, then you cannot see any other shapes behind it. Now just go to the document. Here are the scales, rulers you can say. So the rulers are very important and beneficial during the animation or during creating the walk cycles, because you can measure from where your character should move. All right, so this is very important to use rulers for a proper measurement. Okay, here in the document again select the ruler and this will disappear. All right, you can just remove the properties panel from here if you don't want it on your interface. And also from here you can remove the edit bar. This is called edit bar, where the scenes are present. And here is our timeline. If you don't have timeline on your interface, then you can simply go to Windows and select the timeline, and also you can go to Windows and select the tools if you want to appear. All right, there is no need to worry about it if you don't see your timeline or tools or properties panel on your interface. You can go to Windows and just find it. Now here you can see in the first layer are all shapes are present. As I select the first frame, all the shapes are selected because these are all present in this frame. Okay, now we will see what the frames are, what the keyframes are, and how we use it to create our shapes. Here are some options about keyframes, blank keyframes, and frame. You can add keyframes from here Also the blank keyframe is basically where no shape is present. Okay, you can use it to give some break in your animation. All right. Okay, in next tutorials I'll show you how the blank keyframes work with more detail. All right, now we will see in the 10 frame. I just select the frame and just press the F6. F6 is the short key for the keyframe, and all the shapes are present here, and this is the keyframe basically. And from this frame to number 10 keyframe, there this is all called as frame. Okay, and now I am just adding keyframes into it. I select all and press F6, so all the keyframes added into my timeline. Okay, now I can change my shapes into different keyframes. From here you can also insert the keyframe or blank keyframe or frame also. All right, to remove these, just right click on your frame and remove the frames, or simply press shift F5 to remove your frames. All right, now I just want to remove all the frames, and just simply at 10 frame I press F5, and all the shapes are present till 10 frame. Okay, now at frame 5 I just put one keyframe, that is F6, and here I want to make some changes here, and I simply remove this shape, and here in the first frames it's present, and in next frames I remove it. So if you want to remove the shape, then you have to add any keyframe here to separate the animations, and here I add another keyframe, and I'll make some changes there also. Simply I copy the frames and I paste it in place, so the shape is present into it. You can also copy paste the shape. So look at this, in the first frames our shape is present, in the middle frames from 5 to 10 the shape is not present, and in the last frame the shape is present as we copy pasted into the last frame. Okay, I hope you are understanding my point. You can tell me in the comment section if you didn't understand anything. I'll tell you, I'll explain to you for sure. Okay, from here you can just copy frames. If you don't want to copy shape, you can copy frames, and you can paste your frames here, so the same frame will be pasted here. Just look at this, the same frame is pasted here. Okay, so these are the basics about the frame, keyframe, and this is the layer total, one our first layer, and here we are going to add another layer, that is the blank. Okay, now I am going to hide this layer. For hiding this layer I will press the I'll click on the eye icon, and my layer will be disappear, and I can easily work on the upper layer. Alright, if you want to disappear a layer, you can use this feature. Okay, now I'll copy the shape from there and paste in place on the upper layer. So this shape is present in upper layer and this is in the lower layer. Now I can change the color of my shape. I'll convert it from orange to blue and I'll put that layer in below. Also we can add a folder. If you will add a folder, the both layers will go to that one folder, and you can delete the layer from this. Just simply click that trash and you will delete the layer. These are to highlight the layer. Simply click on this, and if you are working in some specific layer and you have so many layers there for your animation, and you want to know in which layer you are working, so you can highlight this. Okay, these are for bigger animations, and this is to create the outlines. Outlines are basically the strokes, you can say. You can easily find out where the shape is ending or where it's just started. In the next tutorial I'll show you that in character animation, when you adjust your anchor points, then how you use outlines. And also you can lock your layers, the specific layer which you don't want to use, or you don't want that by working on other layer this layer will move here and there, so just lock the layer so it will not move further. And also you can add camera here. So what is a camera animation? I will make another tutorial on it, but now I am just telling you about that. From here you can add your camera for camera animation. All right, here I am going to press F6 and add a keyframe. Now I am just changing the camera position here. Just simply drag the below line of the camera just to zoom it. All right, and look, the frame has been changed just because of camera animation. I just changed the position of the camera. All right, and the position of the shapes on my document also have been changed. All right, so this is the use of camera, and here are the frames, a frame rate that we are using in our animation, 30 frame per second, and just we are present in the first frame. So here is written 1, and if we have to go to other frame, we will simply write it here and we will reach our frame. So it's also for bigger animations. All right, so we have 30 frames into 1 second. Okay, so this is the onion skin. You can, I will tell you in next tutorials about it. And here is a loop. We can use this loop to replay our animation. So our animation will be played in loop, and this is a play button, and from here you can resize your frames or keyframes in your timeline as you want, as per your ease. So this was all for today about Adobe Animate CC basics, timeline, tools, and interface. In the next tutorial we will see the next features about Adobe Animate CC and how to create the characters. I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial. If you like the video, just press the like button, share the video, and also subscribe my channel. Till then, take care.